Hello everyone, myself Sneha Shah from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today I will explain you about fitting of exponential and logarithmic curves from the subject of probability and statistics. In the last session I had explained you about the curve fitting in terms of line and the curve fitting in terms of parabola. So we had derived two types of different equations for the curve fitting. Now today I will explain you about fitting of exponential and logarithmic curves. It means we will fitting any curve in terms of exponential or logarithmic way. So how it will representing? Suppose if you are given the equation of like this, y equals to a into b raised to x, or y equals to a into x raised to b. So these two types of equation will consider as geometric curve. And if you had given the equation in terms of e raised to something, then it will consider as exponential curve. So y equals to a into e raised to bx. So this way it is considered as exponential curve. And to solve this type of exponential curve, we will take the logarithmic. It means log on both the side, and we will solve the example. So this way we can solve the example in the easy way. Now the next example is fit a curve y equals to a into b raised to x from the following data. Suppose you had given the example like this, any table is given to you. In this the values of x and y is given to you, and you have to fit this data in terms of the curve y equals to a into b raised to x. Now to solve this example, suppose it is representing in this geometrical curve or like e raised to something, means exponential form, then you have to take log on both the side, so it will convert in the form of line, and we can easily solve this example according to the equation of line, right? So to solve this example, we will start from y equals to a into b raised to x. Now we can't fit this properly, so for that we will take logarithmic on the both side, because each and every time you have to take b raised to something, it is more complex. So we will convert this in terms of log, and then we will convert it in terms of line. And as you know the curve fitting by using line, so you can solve this example by using fitting of the curve in the form of line. So as I have told you that I will take the log on both sides, so this term will consider as log y equals to log a into b raised to x, right? Now as you know that if I am taking log a into b, it means if multiplication is there and I am applying log, then you can write it like this: log a plus log b, means summation of two terms of log. Similarly, if I am taking b raised to x and taking log of this, then you can write this term as x goes over here, so x into log b. So if I am applying this rule to this equation, then the next step of this equation will be representing by this y equals to a into b raised to x. As I am taking log y, it is with the base of e. So over here it will becomes log a base e plus this will becomes x log b. It is in the form of base e. Now you can take this term as y, so let we are taking capital Y equals to log y base e. Similarly we will take, instead of this we will take capital A, so the value of capital A equals to log a base e. Similarly log b will be representing like this: log b base e. So this one is representing as capital B, and small x will be taken as capital X. So let we are taking these notations, and if we are taking this notation and putting this in this equation, so this equation will convert in terms of, this term will convert as a capital Y equals to this term will representing as a plus small, instead of small x we will write capital X plus into log b. Log b will be representing as b. So now you can see that this is the equation of y equals to a plus xb. It means it is the equation of line. So we will solve the same example by using line, and then we will convert at last in this form of logarithmic form. So in this I will take, in the curve fitting of line, what is the rule? The first rule is we will multiplying this equation with 1 and then we are taking summation, right? So this term will be multiplied by 1, it means it will remain same, and if I am taking summation, then I will write summation y equals to, over here it will becomes a into summation 1. Summation 1 means n plus x into b. So b is a constant, so it will remain as it is, and over here it will become summation x. This one is the equation number 1. Now to solve this, equation number 2 will be, now this will be multiplied with x, so then we will take summation. So summation xy equals to a summation x plus b summation x square. Now if we will finding the value of summation y, summation xy, summation x and summation x square, and then we will put those values in this equation. So we can find out the values of capital A and capital B. And if we will putting these values of capital A and B in this equation, then it will convert in this form. So it will gives you the final answer of y equals to, in this form of a into b raised to x. So to start this value summation, so to find these values of summation this. So for that we will starting making of the table. Now we want to draw one table of x, values of x, values of y, values of capital X, capital Y, x square and xy. So to find out these values, first of all we will writing the values of small x and y. The values of small x and y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Similarly, small values of small y is given to you, and the values of it equals to 1, 1.2, 1.8, 2.5, 3.6, 4.7, 6.6 and the last term is 9.1. Now you want to find out the value of capital X. What is the value of capital X? Capital X equals to small x. So I will write down this value as it is over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we want to find out value of capital Y. What is the value of capital Y? Capital Y equals to log of small y. So if I am taking log y, it means log 1, its value equals to 0. Similarly, log 1.2, it will gives you the answer of 0.1823. Similarly, we will finding all the values, then it will gives you these answers. You can verify by calculating these terms. Now in this table, if we will adding this all the values, if we will adding all this value, it will gives you the answer of summation of capital Y. It will gives you the answer of 8.6098. Similarly, if I am adding all this term, it will gives you the answer of summation x. And what is summation x? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to 8. So its answer is 36. Now we want to find out value of capital X square. This one is capital X. So we want to find out x square means 1 square is 1, 2 square equals to 4, 3 square equals to 9, 4 square equals to 16, 5 square equals to 25, 6 square equals to 36, 7 square equals to 49 and 8 square equals to 64. Now if I am adding all this term, it will gives us the answer of summation x square and the value of it equals to 204. Now similarly, we want to find out the value of capital X into y. So if we want to find out capital XY, what is the value of it? x into y means 1 into 0, 0, 2 into 0.1823, it will gives you the answer of 0.3646. Likewise, we will calculating all the values, then it will gives you the answer like this: 6.4045, 9.285, 13.209, and the last term is 17.6656. Now if I am adding all this value, then it will gives us the answer of summation capital XY, and value of it equals to 52.3566. Now you can see that the equation of this two, in this equation, summation of y and summation of x, the requirement of summation x square and summation xy, this can be derived by using this summation x, summation y, summation x square and summation xy. So we will put this all this value and putting this value in these two equations to find out the values of coefficients capital A and capital B. And then from capital A and capital B, we will finding the values of small a, small b. And this small a, small b values will be put in this equation to derive the final value of y. Now in this example, you had given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 number of samples are given to you. So small n equals to 8. So I will put all this value in this equations to derive the coefficient values of A and B. So the first term is summation y equals to Na into summation b into summation x. So if I am taking this value, then summation y equals to n into a plus b into summation x, right? What is the value of summation y? Its value equals to 8.6098. Now as I told you that the value of small n equals to 8, capital A will be as it is, the value of B will be as it is, and the value of summation x equals to 36. So this one is equation number 1. Similarly, we will use the second equation as summation xy equals to A summation x plus b summation x square. Now we will putting the value of summation xy equals to 52.3566 equals to A into summation of x equals to 36 plus b into summation x square equals to 204. Now from these two equations, we can derive the value of either A or B. Suppose if we are deriving the value of A, then we will put the value of A in this, among this any one equation of this two equations to derive the equation of B. So the value of A is find like this: A equals to minus 0.3822. Now this value will put in this equations to find out this value of B. So the value of capital B equals to 0.3241. Now from these two terms of A and B, we will derive the value of small a, small b. Now as you know that capital A equals to log A base E and capital B equals to log B base E. Now from this we want to find out value of A. So what is the value of A? A equals to E goes over here, so it will returning like this, E raised to A. Similarly from this we will deriving the value of small b, E goes over here, so E raised to B. Now in this, if I am putting the value of capital A, so value of capital A equals to E raised to minus 0.3822. If you are finding this value, the answer of it equals to 0.6823. Similarly, we will put the value of capital B over here to find out value of E raised to 0.3241. We will find it, then the value is 1.3827. Now the original equation is y equals to A into B raised to x, right? So if I am putting A, value of A in B in this equation, then the value equals to 0.6823 into 1.3827 raised to x. So this is your final answer of y. So this is the equation of any data which is fitted in the form of exponential form or in the form of geometric curve.